So today we're starting off in Walsden, just outside Todmorden. We're going up to a hidden beach, and it's not even a beach at sea, it's a beach that's inland. So this is going to be pretty interesting. It is unofficially one of the highest beaches in England. And the weather today, it's not the best, it's probably about 10 degrees, and it is a bit of a walk up to it, but I have got my trunks. Whether I go for a swim or not, we'll have to see. So there's a little stream here. I'm not sure if it's coming from the dam that we're going to, or the reservoir, but we might have a little walk up either way. I'm not sure if this is the correct way to go. We're just gonna have a little walk up to get a better view of that. So we have had to climb over a gate because I'm not really sure if there was a path to come look at this, but we did just want to have a quick look at it. It does look like a man-made fall, but nevertheless, still quite cool. And then it just runs down there. So we're just walking up Birks Lane. I'm gonna follow this up to Hollingworth Lane, but we've seen this little shortcut. Oh, just nearly slips over. It's quite slippy on here, on these mossy rocks. But we've seen this shortcut where we can walk up this, which is almost like a stream, but it is going to cut out a bit of road walking, so we might as well do it. There we go, Hollingworth Lane. And now we follow it up until we reach, I think it's called Salt Raker Gate, something like that. And then we'll get off the road and onto the moorland. That's a nice stream to have just running next to your driveway. So we're just climbing up here now. We've climbed up a bit, we're parked. You probably can't see it, but we're parked just down there, that cricket field down there. But we're climbing up now, and it is getting a bit warm because I've got 2 layers on. So hopefully I'll be ready for a swim by the time I get up here. But I'm still not guaranteeing that I'm going to have a swim because it is going to be cold. So the reservoir we're walking up to is Gaddings Dam. It was originally built in 1883, and it was used to support the thriving mill industry just down in Lumbutts. Eventually the mill industry gave way to the steam industry, and that meant that the reservoir was no longer needed. Back in 2001, the government was going to drain the whole reservoir, but a group of local residents had different ideas. So this group of residents decided to all chip in the money to buy the reservoir. There's a couple of deer running over there. There we go. I'm going to jump over here, are they? Oh, look at that. That's insane. So there's a sign up here, and I'm not sure if there actually was a bus stop that once came up here and spun around and went back down, or if someone's just purchased that to stick in the garden. But telephone box there in that person's garden. So maybe there was a bus stop, which is quite interesting. Just here, looking out over here with this great view. The name is Cheese Hole. I don't think I'd be calling my house that. Bit of a strange name. Little stream coming down here, and I'm sure there will be quite a few other little streams that just come down the moorland and eventually join into a river. Believe it or not, I did manage to forget my wind slayer today, which is only my second time which I would have used it. I've used it once, and on the second time I've managed to forget it. So unfortunately it might be a bit windy today, so if there's a bit less talking or if it just sounds really windy, I do apologise about that. I'll try to remember it for next video. There we go, there's another little stream that's just coming down here. And like I said, I'm sure there will be many more. It seems like that kind of area where there's going to be plenty of streams that are just running down off the hills into the valley. I know I've already said it twice, but yet again, there is another stream running down, which we might follow this one up for a little bit. It's quite a cool little stream is this. I know it is only a really small stream, but it's still quite nice nonetheless. Just a bit further up this stream now, and there's a little fall there. So we are just following this path up now. It's nice and easy, paved path. I haven't looked at the route, but I'm assuming we're just going to follow this path up, and hopefully it'll take us to Gaddings Dam, also known as the highest beach. So we're just heading up to that signpost you can see in the distance, and when we get to that we're going to take a right, and that's going to take us to Gaddings Dam. There we go, time for us to turn off up here. I don't think it's too much further to get to the dam. It's not a huge walk, but it's still enough to warm me up, so I am kind of tempted to go for a little dip, even if it is only a very, very little dip. Look at this interesting rock that we just found here. What a strange shape that is. And a great view you get looking over there. There you go, that's the beach in the distance, and right over there in the distance, that's Studley Pike. I have done it before, but I don't think we're going to do it today. Maybe for another time. There we go, look, you're just on the moorlands in the middle of nowhere, and then bang, a beach. And what I'm even more surprised at is that the sand under the water as well. I thought it was going to go rocky. So I think there's no other option. If you come to the beach, you've got to go for a swim really, haven't you? But it's definitely refreshing. Definitely recommend it. So there we go, that's the beach, the hidden beach, just in the middle of nowhere. Right, it doesn't look the most promising, doesn't the weather over there? It looks like we could get rained on, but at least I've got my trunks on, so that won't really matter to me. There we go, that's just looking back over to the beach, and it is starting to rain a little bit now. So we best get moving, best get back down. We're just going to go the same way back down, so I probably won't do too much videoing on the way down. We made it over to the other side of the reservoir now, and you can just imagine what this is like in summer when the sky is fully blue. It'd be absolutely amazing to see with that. There you go, that's a big waterfall we've just found there. Man-made waterfall, and I might as well just end off the video at this point because we're just walking back down the same way. And the weather's kind of miserable right now. There is a bit of rain in the air. So that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy seeing us go to the hidden beach, which is one of England's highest beaches, definitely make sure to leave a like and drop a sub. I'll catch you in the next video.